For Bunnings Homegrown Heroes, the mahi never stops. Nominate the unsung heroes in your touch community that go above and beyond. They could win $5,000 to invest into the sport we love. Nominate today.
Welcome back to the Bunnings Warehouse 2025 Masters National Championship, held here in Ōtautahi, Christchurch. Coming up next, we have our 45 men's game, Canterbury versus Counties Manukau Black. Counties Manukau Black because there are two Counties Manukau teams down here, Counties Manukau Red and Counties Manukau Black. Interesting results. Again, we're going to have one of those games where we have one of the teams winning in pool play, as you would expect, undefeated. Counties Manukau Black up against this Canterbury team. Joining commentary, I have with me Rod Walker. Rod, your thoughts and expectations around who potentially will take this one out?
Yeah, well, there's certainly names right across the park here, Maya, and certainly in Canterbury's instance, so and Counties as well. So it's going to be an interesting game. And you never know really what you're going to get in finals footy. Teams that just have cruised through the pools, they really do turn up at finals time. So I'm looking forward to this one. For Canterbury, the two Skinner boys, Leon and Troy, and obviously Sean Collier, Jason Puddles, Aaron O'Halloran, names across the park. Wee-Sung Parker for Canterbury, and on Counties, Rodney Birch, Brian Adams, Dave Edmonds, Jason Kaiwai, names across the park, Stephen Tokes. These guys have been playing international touch for a long time now, and really am looking forward to them just going at one another hammer and tongs, Maya.
Are you surprised by the result? The Counties Manukau getting up on this Canterbury team down here, home ground advantage, and you just peeling off a few of those names from the Canterbury team. When you talk about hard, fast and direct, it's definitely that team.
Oh, absolutely. And a contrast in styles, obviously. Canterbury, very direct, very fast, and Counties a lot more adept to static play. But, as I said before, when it comes to finals footy, people turn it on. They turn up. And there's a long history here between Canterbury and Counties. Neither team will want to be giving it up.
I just wonder, looking out onto the field, we see Leon Skinner there, the number one for Canterbury. He doesn't have the same shorts on as the rest of the team, almost as if he's not playing in this one.
Well, that could be the case. They certainly would need him, but we're not quite sure who the stand-downs are yet, Maya, for this game. Nevertheless, Wee-Sung Parker in the middle, talking to the referee. He started early.
It's amazing how many players like you at the start of a game when you're a referee. They talk about how you're absolutely the best referee. It's great to have you out here. The games are always really good. And then that positive feedback proceeds to decrease in its positivity as the game goes on. So, you walk out there, you see a player coming across towards you, and you know what's going to happen. Hey, bro, number one. Yep. Oh, yeah, no, awesome. Next minute, the whistle starts and it's game on. Who's going to win this one? Don't sit on the fence, Rod. Don't give me the whakapapa of both of the teams. Just who's going to win? Counties Manukau Black or Canterbury?
I guess being with Counties at the moment in terms of mentoring and coaching, I've got to land on the Counties side. Having said that, I hope I haven't put the kibosh on them, Maya.
Well, you were 0 for 1 yesterday, so the chances are.
Not really looking for consistency in that statistic, Maya.
One time you're not.
No, but I am looking forward to an awesome game and see what kind of pressure. It'll be interesting early on what defensive pressure Counties can apply here.
No, Leon Skinner isn't playing this one, and that's a huge shame for me anyway. He was at the peak of his powers as I was coming through, and he was definitely the best player that I'd ever seen play. Incredibly fast and mentally just extremely strong. So gutted that he's not playing, but there's a heap of troops left in this Canterbury team. They have first use of the ball, going left to right against Counties Manukau.
Rodney Birch, nice shape at the touch there. Made the touch and obviously able to track Parker down.
Yeah, Parker wasn't too sure that he actually did make the touch.
Yeah, I think Parker was questioning whether he was back on side. So a little bit slow for Counties through the field here.
The pace of this game, from what we've just seen, it's really going to go up 2 or 3 notches. The talent as well as the class of these players. We see a great diving touch there from Jason Puddles. I still, every time I think of Puddles, just go back to the Trans-Tasman game. Pretty sure it was in Kawana Park where he just single-handedly ripped Australia a new one. Fantastic effort by him. Strong touch there from Counties. Meaningful touch, that's the word. It's not hard touch, it's a meaningful touch, and that's a Sean Wilkie term.
If the meaning is hard, then you're absolutely right, Maya. Nice and heavy. As we see, Canterbury just being patient, not scared to throw the ball, try and find gaps. Would have been a nice opportunity to try and catch Counties in the ruck there. In a repeat set, Kaiwai on the touch. Yeah, there is a bit of feeling in these touches.
Still a little bit of dew too, but a lot better than the 3 previous teams have had it. I feel really sorry for the 40 women's semi-final game. It's almost like playing in a swimming pool. How slippery the conditions were, but much better now, and we can see that by the quality of the attack from both teams. Counties now second opportunity inside the attacking half. Referees for this one, Rod Darryl Jones, Stuart Fitzpatrick, and Des Yonka. Darryl Jones, a local lad.
I'm liking what Canterbury are doing here. Defensively, really active through the field. So they start to swing their attackers on now. Who can they identify as their target? As we see a point step up, they'll try and play inside them. Can they get to the back of the gate with them? Just looking for a lot sharper split there, sorry. Sweep on. Short boy didn't play at it.
Troy Skinner, another one of the amazing players. Had the opportunity to ref against. I remember him in one of my first games again, losing it at one of his players. And I was like, whoa, if he does that to one of the players, what will he do to me if he doesn't agree with my calls? But a fantastic player, a great competitor. Counties, though, good work here. Now, what can they finish on the end? Was the player on side? Referee says play through. Finds a support player, gets down, and there's the first touchdown, Rod, for the men's 45 final. It goes to the number 3 from Counties, Ruka Loza. Great touchdown.
Seamus Hunter there with the gas. Just took the opportunity and made his way through it. See Rodney Birch down there. Seamus on the pickup. Got outside. Player wasn't back on side, so he just played right the way through it.
Really good decision there from referee Yonka. Obviously offside, not getting back. Both of these teams needing to be kept apart. Good standard set by the referees. Now we're back live. Canterbury already down on the attacking end. 3 to go by the looks. 1-0. Good start for both teams. Counties Manukau first to score, though. Good.
Jason Puddle's asking the question. Just trying to stress this left-hand edge of Counties.
See that pace stepped up, hasn't it, Rod, with turnovers. As soon as it's 6 touch, the other team's straight back on the ball.
Absolutely. Puts a lot more pressure on the refs too, Maya, to make sure the interchanges are clean. Nice little ball over the top there by Kai White, called forward here.
Yeah, and you can see the quality of the yards now when the substitute players are coming on. Instead of heading back towards their defensive scoreline, they're actually able to come on in the forward direction.
Yeah, absolutely. Can't stress enough the importance of making sure that touch 3 is inside your own 10, so 4-5, put you on forward ball all the way.
Slowing things down. They've had a number of opportunities, Canterbury, and to date haven't got across the line, but really sort of haven't been that threatening either. This is now a great opportunity, though. Just sucking back towards that line. I wonder if they go back for the penalty.
Yeah.
Good call from the referee. Playing advantage. The County's middle defender, I think it was the number 10, Jason Kai White, just rolling back early, taking away the opportunities from Canterbury. First touchdown. That's what we haven't seen all weekend, Rod, is a 3 penalty situation on the scoreline where a player's removed to the side.
Well, and these are the games, as we quicken up, these are the games where you find them. See Canterbury just trying to run a little hay play, hoping to catch a player offside. Looking short. They actually think he was... Oh, did he sneak his way through there? He absolutely did.
Tell you what, in rugby league, there'd be an obstruction play on that one. Kai White just obstructed by the attacker. We may see it in this replay. We do. Excellent. Good setup here. Kai White comes across. The defender just gets in the road, and stepping back inside to the space was Corey Tofare.
Yeah, I thought they might actually play for a little late play and go in behind and didn't need it.
Scores are now 1-1, Canterbury versus Counties Manukau.
County's got the good flow. Did they get across and manage? No, play through.
And there it is, the second touchdown for Counties Manukau Black. He looks like the hot hand, doesn't he, Seamus Hunter?
He's definitely got some place, and when he's in and around the ball, things do happen. So important for Canterbury to stay on top of him.
Again, just using that pace you talked about. Defender called offside. Good skills there by Seamus. He set up the first one, scored the second one. Canterbury need to come up with a plan to shut him down.
Nice lift here by Counties. Obviously, they've got their alternates defence sorted out. Canterbury up to it.
How far down the field do you pull out of that and just go back to a line defence, Rod?
Oh, it's really a comfort thing and experience. He's he's working hard. He's poked his nose through. Oh, Jason Puddle, sorry. And he'll do that the whole game. But yeah, in terms of that, just depends on how practiced you are at that and how the team feels. But generally, you want to try and do it for 3 if you can. But these days, you get a lot of teams, as soon as they start getting anywhere near their 7, they'll just start sucking straight back to the line, stabilise their cruise. There's that little play again by Kai White, just a little fly.
Oh, great pace there. Jeremy Kerr, I thought he might have given the pass a little bit too early and given his winger a lot of work to do, but he knew how fast he was. Counties, you can start to see why they were the victors in the round robin game up against Canterbury. Canterbury have had probably more attack down on the attacking end, at the attacking end, but County's been clinical with their opportunities.
Yep, it helps when you've got speed to burn. This allows you a lot wider range of attack. The interesting here, Canterbury are happy to attack a little bit out from the line there. Recount. They do in the right place. Tofare just organising the troops.
It's this interesting seeing Steve Tuke in the Counties uniform. They obviously let you be involved with the province, so free for all.
He's a good man, obviously. Steve Tokes for many years representing both Canterbury and Bay of Plenty, so he'll be all too familiar with these players. But a wonderful competitor. As we see Corey Tofare here, just asking a lot of the referee, picking up the penalties. Quickie, the player's feet here.
Yeah, great connection there by the defence, wasn't it? You can hear the comms talking with each other, knowing which players they have.
Troy Skinner always instructing. Getting the sweep around. He's on the outside of him.
Ooh, just wondering if he got back on the line before that touch.
Yeah, I thought he might have been a little short, a little unfortunate for Canterbury. Referee was right on the spot.
Looks like Counties have got this Canterbury team physically, in terms of if they get into a foot race, Counties probably backed themselves. And that's surprising, for so long. Canterbury teams, if you got into a foot race with them, she's game over.
Yep, absolutely. There's a lot of speed in this. Nice drop there by Kaiwai.
Ooh, close one. Fantastic drop, Jason Kaiwai. Great way to set things up. 50-50 whether it's onside. Referee said he was.
It's always, the key to a lot of these pick plays. It's a lot less about the picker and more about the planter and just how clean they can make that ruck to open the space. Yep, I thought a little unfortunate there for Counties. Not sure that the defender was all the way back.
They're making the most of their attack, aren't they, Rod? And I don't just mean the 3 touchdowns, but you see they're getting into the in goal a lot more. Well done there. Good setup by Tofai. He's happy with that because at the 360 fist pump goes in. It sets up Canterbury second. 3-2 now. Get back within one of this Counties Manukau team. Just steps off his right. Has the player, unfortunately, doing the pirouette. It's never a good situation to be in.
No, great work by Tofai there. He set the one up well. Just squared his defender up, enabling his man just to get to the outside. Let's see what return Counties have got. It's been an intriguing match to this point. It's almost been, usually it's a case of physicals against a lot of static play. It's actually been the other way around. In this case, Counties has come with the physicals, and Canterbury are playing a lot of static and doing well with it inside. Looking for the bump off, didn't quite work. Brunsden.
Just felt that player in the background, didn't he, Wade? And just trying to pass that out. Unfortunately, no one in support.
That one, Leon Stone there. Smart, just taking the ball back to the far side, just changing the point of attack. It's allowed his transition players to come on and dig a little bit deeper. Parker, nice play by Parker's play on. I think it's quite clear that, if Canterbury are allowed to get their flow going, they'll stress this Counties defence. Counties do have to be very wary here, but they don't give away opportunities like that.
Yeah. What I did like about Counties, though, there was no finger pointing, no hands up in the air, just a mistake. Now they'll go back to defence. They've done really well so far defensively with the amount of attack they've had to repel.
Skinner, patient. Parker with the drop. Gainer Hayter. He's looking for hole runners as Skinner. Didn't quite come from him.
Tofai set up the last 2. What can he do this time? Played away from him. Went back for the follow play. Nice deception. Just passed a little bit too low for Skinner to catch. Counties now have been down here the last couple of sets. Want to be... Oof.
Yeah, it'll be interesting in this attacking set whether Canterbury go back to that same play. They obviously see that there's some room in and around the threes. They can drop on the point 3 and just look either side of him with a follow or a step back. They seem to think that there's some merit in that approach.
Got away with that, Canterbury, with a minute to go. They just needed to get to the other end. Sorry, Counties. They turned it over, but they paid the favour back, have this Canterbury team. With 30 seconds to go, I wouldn't have any thought of trying to score a touchdown. Simply running this clock out and getting the ball as far away from our defensive line as possible. Here he is again with another great drive. Kaiwai. Oh, have they created numbers out of nothing? Late cut. Space is there. This is Kerr. We've seen how fast he was. Now here's our other man that had the pace too.
I am loving this game. The defense coming in, getting what they can, and County's more than happy to throw the ball around.
Absolutely. Want to see more in the second half, and if you want to see it too, then join us right after this break as we go into halftime. 3-2, Counties Manukau Black over Canterbury.
For Bunnings Homegrown Heroes, the mahi never stops. Nominate the unsung heroes in your touch community that go above and beyond. They could win $5,000 to invest into the sport we love. Nominate today.
Kia ora touch whānau, welcome to Quick Hit, your short, sharp and touch relevant warm-up, with the aim of warming up and moving those important body parts before kicking into activity. The Quick Hit warm-up requires minimal space, minimal time and allows for innovation.
For Bunnings Homegrown Heroes, the mahi never stops. Nominate the unsung heroes in your touch community that go above and beyond. They could win $5,000 to invest into the sport we love. Nominate today.
Welcome back to the halftime break. This is the 45 men's final. Counties Manukau Black up against Canterbury. 3-2. Counties Manukau definitely the dominant team in the first quarter of this game. And Canterbury fighting their way back well. Just pictures there of the crowd building up in the grandstand. Again, another fantastic asset of this stadium is not only the grandstand, but also at the ends of the field they have the embankment. So whereas in other venues you're having to sit at ground level, it's hard to see them in the shadow, but there is not a spare seat up in the shadow in the covered part of that grandstand, and it's definitely building around the grounds. Fantastic to see. As our other grades come to the end of their competition, they'll slowly find their way across here. Rod, these are the highlights of the touchdowns of the first half.
Yeah, absolutely. And for me, Canterbury are doing a sterling job of moving forward. And if counties aren't careful to stem the flow that Canterbury can have, Canterbury will do some damage. We see Corey Tofare there, nice little take. But once again, just in and around the three either side. So looking forward, Maya, this could be your first instance.
Don't say it. I'm looking forward to a great second half and a great contest. Yeah, you do talk about counties need to fix up their errors. They obviously, in terms of the gas in the tank, they won't want to be living down on the defensive line. I have been impressed, though, at how connected they are, though, and how much they are working for each other. You look at the threats in this Canterbury team, and to keep them to 2 touchdowns for a half of touch. But here's my man of the first half, Kai White. That was an interesting style of passing, how that ball floated through the air there. It looks like it almost hit one of the Canterbury players on the head. But having him, you don't want him passing it, not because he can't, but there's no better setter probably on the field, right, Rod?
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm kind of surprised that they went to that play.
Oh, crucial. Counties now
they've been getting a lot of traction in and around that 3-2 space.
Down to 3 players at one stage there, the Canterbury team. After that era, bailing to the sub box. Wade now with Kai White. Oh, beautiful passer of the ball, and it just looks like a flick. Wade Brunson.
Nice work by the Canterbury wing there just to lift up and get that. He's going to go long here, looking for the second man. Once again, great work from the Canterbury winger. Just reading that play really, really well. He was in a good position. As we see Canterbury try and work their way out. Once again, County's moving up, staying active, keeping Canterbury under pressure. Good work.
County's doing a great job holding this team down here. You can see 5 players in the corner of the field. Probably was 8 on at one stage there. Last touch, they haven't even got to halfway. Coming back to this left-hand side, getting it by their box. Kerr, you're probably not going to be able to get on the outside of him. We've seen his pace, Jeremy Kerr, in that first half. He's electric. Probably lucky he's only scored 1. He can throw a pass too by the looks of that one.
Yep, nice patient work here by Counties as we get the last player on now. Not panicking, finding the target, Steve Tokes. He plays short. This is his game. He's always going to go early. He was always going to do it.
looking over towards the camera. It'll be interesting to see if we get the replay from that angle. He was giving it that's right. We see it here. I'm more excited about the post-try celebration. Touch and go. I'm sure there's someone watching at home that he was saying, there he is, that's for you.
Yep, he's always a danger man if he's in and around the ball. Steve Tukey, forever active. Brian Adams up with that touch there. I'm liking the defensive, orange zone defensive efforts of both squads at the moment. Can he hit the outside? Oh, I thought they would have gone to that quickie a lot earlier just to try and get to the outside of Brunsden. It didn't come.
Probably got away with it there, Brian Adams. And he's really smart how he does that. Knows he's offside, gets up early to take away the picture in the attacking team's head so they go another way. Then he pulls out and goes, okay, sweet, I'll get back onside. Did a great job there. Shut down the attack from the Canterbury team's comeback infield. I just think they've got a little bit more options, this Counties team, down the attacking end.
Yep, there's ball players across the park. This is Kai White.
Seamus Hunter, he was hot hand initially in that first half. He hasn't really been involved in the second half, so I'd love to see them get him back involved. Nothing really on there. Canterbury now have an opportunity going up against a 5-player defensive line as County still now have got one of their players 10 metres away from getting onside. Yeah, they got the numbers down that right-hand side. They come back.
Jason Puddles will go here. He'll pick and go.
Yeah, knew they were totally broken down. Did the 15. 4 Counties Manukau went in and shut things down. Happy to give away the penalty. Your prediction at the start of the game looks like it's pretty safe at the moment, Rod.
It's fair. There's a long way to go in this one, Maya. Long way to go.
I guarantee this won't finish in a drop-off, so I hope to once again be wrong.
I hope you're wrong too. Because this game is certainly on fire. I'm enjoying it. Being patient. Canterbury trying to find the target. Happy just the bow. He's going to put the outside and step back in. Over the top looking second man. Did he get the ball away in time?
Oh,
Did he?
Did. I thought the read from the winger was great, but the skill execution from the Canterbury link to be able to catch. He's almost turning around as he was catching the ball to see where the winger was and fired one over. We'll see it here again. He catches the ball, and while he was catching it, he looks to see where the defender is. Beautiful pass.
I must say, Jason Puddles, that's the most awkward sinker that I've seen thrown, but it worked. Very well done.
Halloran scores that one, number 12 for Canterbury. 4-3, 10 minutes left in the 45 men's grade season for 2025. County's been in the lead the whole way through. Canterbury just hanging around, and mistakes like that, they can be compounding at this end of the game.
The referees, great comms to these players. Everyone knows if they're off or not. Transition come around. Steve Tokin taking that one.
They had them backpedaling, didn't they, Rod, that County's defence? It's probably 2 sets in a row now. They're going to need to get back into their structure. Someone step up and try and disrupt the momentum that this Canterbury team started to create.
Yep, absolutely important for Counties to ensure that flow doesn't start happening for Counties.
Counties don't need to get into those games. If there's one team that can coerce you into getting yourself off your game, it's definitely this Canterbury team. I reckon both defences are struggling to get back on the line, and there's a lot of stuff happening away from the line, like there's quickies and then pass back. I think if they went a little bit more direct, they'd either get some play-through calls or at least some penalties for offside.
Yep, absolutely. But in the meantime, Counties needing to get down the field, get to the right end of the park. Giving it air. Brian Adams with the drop. Brunsden on the pick. They have the overload here. Can they make it work for them?
Forward pass there, the last pass, unfortunately, for Counties, Manuko. Canterbury now with a nice start, 20 away from their defending touch line. 2 touches. Nearly at the halfway line. Can just hear their sub box here, Rod, telling them, get forward. Too much ball playing in the middle of the field. Just need to get down to that 7-metre attacking line.
Yep, just wasting that one out. Interesting that they ended it on that side. I guess the plan now, try and lock them in there.
Great little extra pass there from Adams.
A little bit slow for their transition. They're swinging their players on here. Counties, but they've got plenty of tack.
Set this one up here. We see now Kaiwai. Beautiful set. For his opposite middle. Reaches out, makes the touch. Referee goes with the touch and pass. Just couldn't quite get it away, Dave Edmonds.
Final quarter. Things are still very, very tight. It's anyone's game. Long way to go. Parker moving forward the field. Well done.
You see them here backpedaling again. I'm not sure why they don't just do this all the time. Whoever is the most direct for the next 6 minutes wins this game easy.
Ooh. It's taking their time on it. They're going to have to late and latch now. Parker just trying to get around. Extra ball. Play on, says the referee.
You know it's coming, don't you? You see him running this side. You knew the big left foot step was about to be had, and it was.
Might be time, Maya, getting close for you to reassess your drop-off situation.
Oh, it's definitely not going to happen, Rod. No hope.
But it is an intriguing game. It is an intriguing game. I said it was important for Counties to stop the flow of Canterbury. They're starting to allow them, so very important now. The Counties get back, another one back. Just to keep the nose in front. Birch and Steve Tookie.
Yeah, just seeing Leon Skinner there. One of the players ran out to do this defensive set and was pulled off, and Puddles was put out there. He understands the importance of, like you talk about, it's not the ones you get, it's the ones you stop. It's really important, particularly after touchdown in it, Rod, to ensure you can defend that touchdown. Otherwise, basically, it's worth nothing.
Absolutely. The touches are fairly heavy at this stage. A little bit more active here from Counties, but Canterbury doing wonderful dance better from Counties.
Oh, he got away with it. That was a great work there from Brunson. Got up. Brunsden, sorry. He got up and shut that one down. Oh, he gutted there. There's a big over the mark. Canterbury now couldn't have asked for a better opportunity.
Tofare. Oh, thought he might have looked for a sinker. There's a phase play. Yep, I think that penalty was always coming.
Number of penalties now creeping in to the Canterbury game. Sorry, the Counties game when they're on defence.
And there he is. I'd expect to see Chopper at this time part of the game. I'd expect to see Chopper coming on, and there he is. Tofare and Skinner. What can they make up? Setting up for a sweep. I'm pretty sure they're going to fake that sweep and go short side. And they have.
And just watching the defensive players, touches made up on the 7. They're definitely not getting back to the
extra ball.
He loves his work there, does the 7, Nigel Heath. The Counties defence struggling down on the line. They're giving away a lot of penalties. Just trying to take shortcuts, unfortunately. They're being allowed to stop a metre short too, or a step short at least. So
it's the damage that a Skinner can do just by his presence. County's closed up on him, expecting that that's where the play was going to go. So far, they opened it up.
It's the Canterbury way too, though, isn't it, that we've become accustomed to. They play full games. It's not about what happens in the first half. They play right to the last second. This County's team are going to need to do the same. Late cut to a late cut. Looks to go a little bit more direct. Drops the ball.
Ooh, that was the one that could have brought it back for Counties. It was a nice little peek in behind. Counties have got to work hard here. 2 minutes left on the clock. A little bit of gamesmanship here from Canterbury, maybe. Understanding where the clock's at. Still a few sets left here in this game, but they're happy to work it down. County's just needing to be very, very careful here.
I just wonder if the referees are probably seeing a picture more than actually seeing what is happening. See someone fall over and giving penalties as a result of that, rather than understanding that maybe that player hasn't got the balance that they should have. They're probably holding on to the ball with two hands, so they haven't prepared themselves to be able to be strong in that ruck. However, Canterbury, they will take whatever they can get. County's going to have one more set. They have to defend this one if they want any chance of tying things up. And they're going to need to be super accurate. You'd hope they probably stay on and don't go to the box. We've just seen how many touches get wasted in that space. Definite gamesmanship now, Rod.
Yep, can County stay with it? Looking a little extra hole. Phone the hands. Ooh, that puts the pressure on the clock now.
Yeah, be in no hurry to get this roll ball, will they?
Absolutely not.
Where that experience comes into play.
And who better? Two gentlemen on the ball right now for Canterbury. Yeah. Just playing with that clock at the moment. Parker sending the ball out to the far side. Was loading the left, Maya.
They're going to need an intercept. There's still 3 to go. Now trying to milk another one. 2 touches to go. Counties, I'll be gutted. They're up for the majority of this game. Canterbury doing what Canterbury do. And there we see it. The hands are up. The fists are pumping. The Canterbury 45 men's, they have turned the tables on the result earlier in day 2. Went down by 1. This time they go up by 1. Great second half. Great resilience, and just the Canterbury way. We see it there again. 5-4 victors over Counties Manukau Black, who were incredible in that first half. Have had an amazing national championship with 2025. And as gutted as they are not to get the gold medal, I'm sure they'll be incredibly proud of their achievements. That brings us to the conclusion of the third final. 3 down. We got another 5 to go, and up next is the first of our women's finals, the 40 women's. We once again will see a hometown team involved. Don't go too far. We'll be right back with that one.